Hi, and welcome to session 2. Good to see everybody again. I enjoyed talking with everybody last week during the conferences. If you're unable to attend a conference or had technical difficulties, just give me a call on my cell phone. That number's in the syllabus, but I'll give it to you now, 989-708-5827, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have. This week in session 2, we've got 3 readings on the board of directors, and then we're also going to have a discussion board with the whole class regarding boards of directors. And I'd like you to discuss some things, and I'll put a question out there to talk about who should be on a board, what the board should look like, how the board should act. And then I want you to get into a discussion about what was the board's responsibility during these frauds, or whatever you want to call them, that we had in the early part of the 2000s with the WorldCons, Enrons, and so forth. And what was the responsibility and the accountability that the board should have had pre-Sarbanes-Oxley, call it. One other thing that I want to talk to you about today, and that's you should begin to think about your semester project. And if you're in the meeting, you understand that you'll be working by yourself or in groups of 2 or 3 to perform an entire dealership valuation. And in order to get started, we've got our first milestone coming up, I believe, in week 4. And you're preparing a pro forma income statement for 5 years, projected income statement for 5 years, which after next week's class we should all be at least in a position to have a good start at it. So you'll need dealer statements for at least 3 year ends. And if you're working by yourself, a single point store would be sufficient. If you're working with 2 or 3 people, then I expect you to have a multi-point dealer group to work on. So if you can get that together, if you can't get statements or don't have access to them, let me know and I will get them for you. But by Sunday night, I need to know who you're working with, what you're going to work on, and if you're going to need statements or not. And then next week, we'll start talking about pro forma projected statements, as well as the sustainable growth rates. And then during week 4, I will be available to help you in any way that you need as you're putting together these pro forma statements. And if you look at the syllabus, you'll note that we don't have anything else in week 4 except the project, the milestone deliverable that week. So anyway, that's all I've got today. I'm headed out to the Northwood basketball game here on Saturday afternoon. So I've got my Northwood shirt and Northwood hat on, and ready to root both the women's and men's teams on to victory. So have a great week, and we will talk to you soon.